Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Hey, my name is Stephanie. Welcome to the KetoMOM page. Thanks for tuning in. As you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? If you hear little chatterboxes, little voices in the back, we have 4 daughters. We homeschool. Everybody homeschools, but guess what? We always homeschool. And so I was going to show you two things that I actually wanted to chat about. One is we're using the crock pot all week. And so I was going to show you what we're making in the easiest recipe ever that's so delicious. And then number 2 is I was going to talk to you about this whole question about how do I know if I'm eating too much fat, or the question of like, hey, I've hit a plateau, or I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. Am I eating too much? That question, because that question is a common question. We're going to talk about it in just a second. So as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? How is your day going? Are you staying on track? What questions do you have so I can come back and ask or answer your question? But here's the easiest, most delicious recipe if you love chicken tacos. And everybody makes them differently, but I was going to show you what we're having for dinner, just in case you need an idea for tomorrow. But all I did is I grabbed, I think there's probably like 6 to 8 chicken breasts. I don't exactly know how many. All I did is I put it in the crock pot, and then I've been shredding it up. So it's just gonna sit in here on low until supper time. And here's what I add to it. Everybody's a little different. Some people add salsa, some people add, it just doesn't matter, right? But it's so delicious and I love it. I don't love big chunks of things. So like when we make our chili, everything is smooth unless the chunks are big enough that I can take out. I just prefer it that way. So our chicken taco all it is chicken breasts. I put garlic in it, and the secret ingredient is cumin, the seasoning cumin. And so I just wait until everything is shredded, and then I season it until I like it. I season it to taste. I don't have the exact amounts. I throw as many chicken breasts as I have in there, cook it all day long, add some garlic, and then I add some cumin, and that's all we do. So I take the chicken out, and then we make tacos. For those of you who have family or people in your family who aren't doing low carb or keto, then they can use the regular taco shells. They can make it however they want to. You can put yours on lettuce or a low carb wrap or like a taco boat, like a lettuce boat. And so that's what we're having. I would love to know, some of you might go, I have no idea what we're having for supper. We've planned crock pot meals all day, all week. So I'm excited because I prep it in the morning and then everything is ready, and all week long, the crock pot is cooking for us. So I'm excited. Okay, so we're gonna dive into the question of how do I know if I'm eating too much? How much fat should I eat? I've reached a plateau. I feel like this isn't working, and I just wanna give you one thing to think about. Now, there are a lot of things that you can think about. There are things like stress. Are you stressed? Are you getting enough sleep? How much water are you drinking, right? Somebody said, like, is it good fat? Is it bad fat? Am I eating too much protein? Like, there's so many variables to this lifestyle. This is not a one size fits all. But the one thing I want you to think about right now is this question of, am I hungry? Are you hungry? So in the mornings, if you're intermittent fasting, that's awesome. Then are you eating for lunchtime because the clock says it's noon and it's time to eat, or are you eating when you're hungry, right? Are you eating throughout the afternoon, or when your kids are throwing a fit, or you're emotional, or you're stressed? Are you grabbing things like keto snacks, right? Are you grabbing a keto cookie, a fat bomb? Are you grabbing spoonfuls of peanut butter? Like, all of these things might be keto foods, right? And they're not bad, but my question to you is, do you think that you can overeat keto foods? What do you think? The answer is yes. You can overeat good options, and that's usually what happens is, people will go dig in their refrigerator and they might feel hungry or snacky, or maybe it's an hour or 2 before dinner and they're like, oh, it's just cheese, I can eat it, it's keto, right? Oh, I have those keto cookies on my counter, it's fine, it's keto. Oh, I might as well have those extra 4 strips of bacon sitting on I do this. Oh, nobody ate the extra bacon. I might as well eat it as I'm cleaning up the kitchen. But I already ate and I'm not hungry, but I decided to eat that extra bacon. Or yeah, I'll go back for seconds, thirds, fourths. So I might as well eat the rest of all the food on my kid's plate. It's keto, it's low carb, it's fine. Am I making sense? All I want you to do is think about this. Keto foods, low carb foods, things like cheese and fat bombs and all these prepackaged keto snacks. They might be a better option and they're a fine option, but there's still moderation, right? You don't have to get obsessive about counting calories. You don't have to get obsessive about counting everything, especially if you're low carb or lazy keto or dirty keto. But there is a part to where people overeat. They overeat because the clock told them to eat. They overeat because they're bored or their kids have extra food on their plates or they're emotional or we're in our homes, right? And what else are we supposed to do? So just simply think of this simple phrase. Am I hungry? Are you hungry? Are you hungry before you grab that snack? Are you hungry an hour before dinner? Can you be okay with a glass of water before you eat supper? Do you really need that snack? Or are you bored? So, because even though it's a keto option, it can be definitely overdone. And so just think about that as you go throughout your day. And then we can get into different topics, net carbs and total carbs and how much fat and what fat is good fat and how much protein is too much protein. What if I eat too much protein? Does it knock me out of ketosis? All of those questions, we'll dive in and do a longer live or a longer Zoom or a longer video. But I just want you to think of that one thing and we'll take this step by step. So the question is, are you hungry? If you're not hungry, you don't have to eat. And even if you think you're hungry, grab a glass of water and see if that helps to stretch you longer or to get to your next meal, right? So let me know if this is helpful. I'd love to know what you're making for dinner because sharing is caring and it gives other people ideas. Again, we're having chicken tacos. What are you having? And then please ask any questions that you have below because I'll come back on and do another video for you to answer all of your questions. We take it one step at a time, one day at a time. I hope that was helpful. Have a great day and we'll talk to you soon.